on The Breakfast Club.
In the words of Charlamagne the God, he's a donkey. That was
Oh, man, Charlamagne, you giving Donkey of the Day to who now?
Well, Buster Rhymes, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, June 26th. Have you hugged the cancer today?
No.
Did you hug Chris before you left the house?
I did not. It was way too early.
Well, it is our season, okay? You know we sensitive. Drop on the clues bombs for us. Hug us. Tell us you love us. Don't wish us happy birthday early. Tell us on our actual day. I had 2 friends do that already. Wish me happy birthday early. Thank you, but no, I want to hear it on Sunday, June 29th. But back to the matter at hand. Donkey of the Day goes to a Wisconsin man named Michael Navratsky. He is 67 years old, and he's the type of person I hate. Okay, the type of person who gets angry, who gets defensive and violent because you simply told them an obvious truth. Okay, it's one thing to have an honest opinion. It's another to state an obvious truth. Okay, for example, I'm 5'6", 3/4. Okay, sometimes 5'7". If I don't get a manicure, that extra skin at the bottom of my feet can get me to 5'7". That is an obvious truth. Okay, I can't lie to people and tell them I'm 6'5". They can see me. Even if I told them I was trans tall, they would say shorty tripping. Okay, so there is no reason to get mad at obvious truths. Okay, especially obvious truths that you can do something about. Another example: if I smell Jess Hilarious' breath and I say, Jess, it's not stink, but if it was, okay,
Wow.
and I say, Jess, your breath stink, that's an obvious truth that you could fix. Yes. No need for you to get mad or defensive if. Okay? But it's just an obvious truth that can be corrected. Well, Michael Navratsky doesn't like obvious truths. See, he was arrested by police in Kenosha and charged with battery, strangulation, and suffocation and intimidation of a victim. He beat his wife, okay? And the reason he beat his wife is because his wife told him something that a lot of y'all need to hear in this heat, and it's 2 simple words. You stink. Okay, I don't know if it's because folks is trying natural deodorants. I don't know if Right God, Old Spice changed the recipes. I even got caught out there a few weeks ago. I wasn't even doing nothing strenuous, but I smelled the kush. Okay, loud pack smelling mustard. All right, you ever smell under your own arms and start craving Funyuns? Yeah, that was me. Okay, and that's also you, but nobody telling you. Okay, see, Michael Navratsky's wife told him the truth, and she had no choice because when police showed up after he beat her, his wife, her name is Kimberly, said that her and Michael had been arguing for weeks because Michael hadn't showered in 2 months. Okay. Did you hear what I just said? Michael hadn't showered in 2 months. Now, she has earned the right to get a divorce. Okay, you haven't washed your funky ass in 2 months, and now it's a heat wave, and you got the nerve to sleep on my clean sheets? This really happened, people. I'm reading the police report. At one point during the verbal altercation, his wife Kimberly told him she did not want him sleeping on her clean sheets until he showered. My wife tells me that after I work out. Okay, you know, sometimes you work out, then you go in your room and lay on the bed real quick to muster some energy to take a shower. Get your funky ass up right now, okay? So imagine not washing for 2 months and then going to lay on some clean sheets. Bruh, you stink. Okay, you haven't washed in 2 months, neck dirty, behind the ears dirty, ass cracking, your gooch filthy, and when your wife tells you to do something about it, you get mad and beat her? The same energy you mustered up to choke your wife, you could have mustered up to wash your ass, okay? You haven't washed in 60 straight days? The irony of what you did to your wife is you need your ass beat. Okay, you would rather beat your wife than beat that funk. Not washing for 2 months, Donald Trump should bomb you without congressional approval. Okay, you waging chemical warfare on America by not washing for 2 months. That is an act of war. Okay, you ain't washing 2 months. You might be better off deceased because you damn sure already smell dead. At this point, he's not even musty. He's not even funky. He's historical. That stink got a timeline, okay? That Smithsonian-worthy stank. Michael, what is your problem? Did the soap in your house file a restraining order against you? Why are you staying away from it? 2 months, no shower? You got to start seeing a therapist because you're clearly going through some type of depression. But 2 months, no shower, that's not depression. It's biological terrorism. Listen, Sometimes the obvious truth stinks. But Michael, not as bad as you do. Okay, if somebody loves you enough to tell you that you smell like a Roach's funeral, the least you can do is hit the shower and not hit them. Don't punish people for being honest, especially when the only thing more offensive than your attitude is the smell of your ass. Please let Remy Ma give Michael Navratsky the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
Why she wait 2 months, though?
Yeah.
2 months?
Yeah, that is crazy. But a Roach's funeral?
You ain't never smelled a Roach's funeral?
No, I never smelled a Roach.
Really? So you never had a Roach trap in your house?
No, not a
You ain't never pick up a
roach?
dead Roach and sniff it?
No, I'm sorry. That's different. That's different
disgusting.
for me. No, I never did. Never.
I'm sorry that
ain't
y'all
have
better than me.
Y'all didn't have toys in South Monk's Corner?
Of course, but we also had
What
roaches.
the hell is wrong with you? Why you playing with dead roaches? You talking about sniffing them?
You ain't never study a dead roach just to look and see?
No,
sniff
I
a
had a cat
cockroach.
that maybe
That's
did
crazy.
that, not a person. I didn't do that.
I feel judged.
That's
You
on
should.
you. You ever had a
should.
funeral for one of your roaches that you grew up with?
You
Does
ain't
your
never
roaches have names?
Hold on. So time out. All jokes aside. Y'all ain't never took a dead roach and put it in a matchbox and buried it outside?
No.
No, I never really got to know
Sang Boys
none
to
of them
Men?
like that. No. How do I
Nothing?
say goodbye to a roach?
R. Kelly, I miss you. Nothing? Really?
No, none of that.
I'm with Jess. Y'all didn't have toys out there when you were growing up?
That's what I'm saying. Y'all just play with roaches. Did y'all roaches die on
I don't know
their back?
about they. I don't know they. I'm just telling y'all about certain social science experiments that I did as a child.
Social science.
Jesus Christ. You need a hug. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
you
that
do.
was Donkey of the Day.
You did
Up next,
cocaine.
Jess. Whoa.
All right, but I still ain't never played with no roach.
I played with lions. I ain't up playing with no goddamn roach.
Hey, yo.
I smoke cocaine too, though.
Yeah, exactly.
This where we going?
With
Stop.
weed,
Please stop. Stop. Please.
And
Stop.
what did you do?
By
Stop.
accident. He
Stop.
was
I
gay.
didn't-
He
I
the
didn't-
roach? Oh.
No, I'm not
just
gay.
gay. Okay,
I'm
all
not
right.
gay.
You just
But I didn't
gay.
play with roaches. I didn't play with lines. You know what?
You played with
Just
Diddy.
fix my mess. What are you talking about?
With
800
Diddy. Y'all had a whole
585.
crew, Ciroc boys in the building.
Yes.
Just fix my mess is next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey of the Day is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side. If you're ever injured, go to michaelthebull.com. That's michaelthebull.com. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.